For instance, the Institute for Women's Policy Research, they found about 25% of women say they needed to take time off from work during the pandemic, but they didn't. Rates were highest among Latinas and Black women, as you mentioned. So should we be doing more then to provide paid leave, which we know your answer on that one, but even more to your point, just talk about the struggles that many women are facing internally, trying to be able to balance so many things during a pandemic that has all of us so worried and concerned.
Women are on the brink. There was a New York Times series recently talking about the primal scream and what women are going through across this country. Women are now juggling even more than they were. People do not have childcare. They cannot get their children into childcare or safe childcare. There are millions of people now trying to juggle virtual school. We have children at home who are still doing virtual school a year later. And this is going to cause an economic crisis, even more so than we've already seen, because when schools start to reopen and when people want to go back to work and when the economy reopens, if we don't have a childcare industry, we're not going to be able to have people get back to work. So women are the ones being the most hit by this. But you look at people who are leaving the workforce in droves, more than 2.3 million women because of this. And the thing that we need to do is really change our policies in this country. These are policies that have been exacerbated because of the pandemic, but the American Rescue Plan is a start. It's wonderful, but this is something that we need to save the childcare industry now, but really build for the future. We had universal childcare in the past. We actually had the Lanham Act, where we set up universal childcare centers when women joined the workforce during World War II. And when the war was over, they shut down those childcare centers. We didn't learn then. We now have this pandemic. We have this crisis. We have an opportunity to learn from what has happened over the last year and actually invest in childcare as a public good, the way that we invest in kindergarten through high school. This is an opportunity that we have to change the way that our country has worked in the past and to really shift our policies moving forward. You look at Grace Meng's the Marshall Plan for Moms. I was one of 50 women to sign on to this plan, and Grace Meng just introduced this important legislation. It provides things like expanding the child tax credit, paid family leave, increased unemployment insurance, mental health access for moms. These are things that we absolutely have to do because this is a crisis right now.